it's like the perfect complement to the Lone Star. Different tubes, different power, just different gain stages, the whole thing. But it's still beautiful. Here's the first channel on the Stiletto, and again, you can run these at 100 watts or 50 watts. You've got the option to choose if you want to go from 100 watts to 50 watts on both channels. And you've got settings over here for bold and spongy if you like that immediate attack, or if you want it to sag a little bit in your note playing. I like the immediate attack on the stilettos. The Lone Star I kind of have set the kind of that spongy kind of pull that you get out of the strings, and the stilettos I have set up for that immediate attack that I really kind of need out of an amplifier like this, because it's definitely more Marshall-ish. Each one of these channels has 3 different voicings on it. You have fat clean, tight clean, and crunch. So each stage, each voicing, it's a little different gain stage, and you're going to get a little bit more out of the amplifier. And right now I just have this one in fat clean for that kind of clean kind of mode. And you can definitely get more of a Hendrixy kind of tone, just even how that first channel was messing with some of the sounds. This one's definitely set up a little bit different. I don't run everything at 12 o'clock at all in this amplifier. I have it set up a little different, and we'll go through the tone settings for that as well. It's running through a 412 cabinet, the rectifier 412 cabinet, and then a rectifier 212 cabinet. There's something about running multiple cabinets that I just like out of these amplifiers. That sounds really, really nice. And again, the Memory Man on top, just kind of set for a nice delay. Very quick, and there it is for that. You get it to break up a little bit, even the harder you dig in. You know, it's a really nice tone. But I have it set, the second channel down here, I have it kind of set up kind of to the extreme to what goes on here. Because most of the time when I am using a Lone Star and a Stiletto together, I like to set it up sometimes where you have clean, overdrive, another overdrive, and then the lead. So that way I won't even use any pedals at all, and I'll just use the amplifiers, period. There won't be any pedals on the floor except a tuner and a switcher, and that's it. Let's go over to the lead channel and check it out. Nice, just immediate, just beautiful, just still warm. It's not cutting your head off lead tones that I love on this thing, and you can still use it for great rhythm stuff too. So again, just the guitar straight to the amp, and this is what I use on March of the Sunflowers, Roll the Dice. This is what I used on Electric Jig, which we'll hear in a little bit. So it's all over the place, again, you know, with the amp. And again, it's just the guitar and the amplifier and a little delay up there. I really, really dig these tones. So here we are on the Stiletto, and my exact settings, how I'm setting it up. 100 watts. Both channels are at 100 watts, and over here I usually set it to bold. I don't do spongy too much on this one. I like the bold setting and the immediacy of the attack. But going across channel 1, master is pretty high, I'm running things pretty loud in this setting today. So this is almost, it's about 2 o'clock over here. Presence, little past 12. The bass I have almost all the way up on that channel up there. It's kind of fill it up a little bit. The mid's back a little bit, maybe about 11 o'clock. The treble's up about 2-ish. And the gain is up about 12 o'clock. And that's for the fat clean mode. Now when you go to the tight clean and the crunch, you have to set the settings different because the voicing is going to change. I like all those modes and all those voicings, but you have to mess with the EQ a little bit to dial in which one you like. Going down to channel 2, master, probably about 10:30. Presence is almost all the way off. It might be on 1, just barely up. Bass is all the way up. Mids are about 12, and the treble is all the way off. And then the gain is just past 12 o'clock, and this is in the tight gain setting. You have the crunch setting, the tight gain, and the fluid drive. And for me, this is probably the most gain that I use for most of my playing. There's guys that play in fluid drive and it sounds amazing. They just back the gain off a little bit and that tone sounds really nice. And crunch, when you crank the gain up, you can get a really nice Hendrixy, Jimmy Page kind of tone going on, which I really, really like. It's really, really great. And for your EL34 tube amp, this is the one, man.